Hey, 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 hey. It's me, it's Zhylaw. My hair just looks more and more ridiculous every time I see myself on a video. Okay, um, I want to talk about things that I would change on Steam if I could, or things that should be changed on Steam. I don't know why I haven't made this before. As a super nerdy neckbeard who lives in the video game world and Steam in general, and as someone that explores and enjoys Steam not just as, oh, here's my games library, here are my games. No, I look at Steam overall. I look at Steam as a meta experience and Steam as an individual program. I feel that I'm very suited to give my thoughts on changes that Steam needs to make. Let's begin. Oh, but first yes, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. All right, here's Steam. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? Let's do this. First of all, movies. Movies need to have their own separate wish list. Look at this. Look what I'm reduced to. So movies that I'm interested in purchasing, I just put it on the follow list because you can't have a separate wish list for movies. Look, I understand Steam hates change and Steam likes simplicity, and I'm for that. So, like, you just have one general wish list for all video games and software. Okay, fine. I'm 100% okay with that. I understand it. But movies, you're not going to have movies and games on the same wish list. That's ridiculous. Movies, you want to separate those for so many different reasons. Different thresholds for purchases and sales and everything. So, when you wish list a movie, it goes on your general wish list. That's stupid. Really stupid. There should be a separate wish list for movies. It's not rocket science. So now I have to put it on the followed list. But guess what? The followed list doesn't show you prices. So I have no idea when they're on sale. And I don't get notification of sales on unfollowed games like you do for wishlisted games. So putting it on the followed list is pretty much worthless. But I don't know. I don't know what else to do. It's just more like a reminder for myself. And by the way, also, when you follow a game, like what does that do that doesn't have the same effect as wish listing, huh? Like what is following? What is following supposed to do, Steam? The idea is that when you follow a game, you get notified of updates, but it's not on your wish list, and you don't get sale emails or reminders, which is good in theory, I guess, except for it doesn't work. I've tested it. Games on my following list, I don't receive, like on the update pane. Here, I'll show you the update pane on your main page. Recently updated. If a game's on your followed list, it doesn't pop up here under recently updated. So I don't know what the point of followed list is supposed to be, but it doesn't work. Okay, so can we do something about the followed list, please? Make it useful and add a new wish list for movies. Movies, okay? Like, duh, please. Okay, next. Excuse me. Okay, I mentioned this briefly in another video, but VR section. I can't buy a game that has VR functionality because then it adds a new category to my library called VR. And I have my own category, Steam. I don't need you adding a freaking VR category. Like I'm too stupid to know. Like I care. Like I want my own section for VR. Not to mention the library already has a VR section, right? Like you can just have it added to this list. Why you got to mess up my regular games list? I'd really really like it if you just remove that forced category. It's hideous. So many people have complained about it. Like it's not even like a secret. It's not something that just people like me complain about. Get rid of it. Jesus. Furthermore, we should be able to sort our games any way we see fit. Like if I want to organize my games alphabetically, then that's fine. You do that automatically. But what if alphabetical doesn't always work? There are game franchises where like they're out of order because the game names aren't necessarily alphabetical, and that really sucks and it's really stupid. I shouldn't be limited to just categories. And for that matter, why do categories have to be alphabetical also? See, I have a section for ARPG. It's at the top. Why? Because it starts with A. What if I don't want it alphabetical? What if I want to organize it differently? Tough. So you gotta actually think of names for your categories alphabetically if you want to organize it that way. That's stupid. And yeah, I know there's different views, but that that doesn't really help here. And yes, there are unofficial things you can download, overlays and APIs. I don't need. I shouldn't have to freaking mod Steam. Okay. I'm talking about Steam as it is written, created in its official release, and I have no interest in these unofficial Steam brands or whatever. Okay, so I want unalphabetical. Next, the issue with returning games and then you don't, and then you're stuck with their achievement. Obviously, this is really annoying because of it messes up your Steam achievement completion rate, and even it's just annoying knowing you have this random achievement for a game that you never want to see or hear about again, and it's just in the back of your mind, and it pops up occasionally, like in the Steve, if you go to your profile Steam achievement showcase. But some people might object to having achievements removed for games that they removed from their library. And you want to remove options, you want to add options, right? So what should Steam do? I have the brilliant solution, and I read this on the forum somewhere. Someone suggested it, so I'm not saying I came up with this first, but give people the option to reset achievements. Like how would that be a bad thing? How would people be being allowed to remove achievements for a game, or reset them rather? So you could do it with games that you own if you just want to earn them again. How would that be a bad thing? Like, how would that affect them financially or cause schemazing? I have no idea. Oh, yeah. Oh, you removed your achievements from this game that you're returning, so you're somehow gonna... Wait, no, it doesn't work, does it? It just doesn't make any sense. Let people do it. Oh, getting achievements will level you up on Steam. No, it doesn't. So why not? Why not let people reset their achievements for a game? If you really want, you could just make it like a support option. You could only reset achievements for games that you no longer own. So it'll be games you removed from your library or refunded. If you want to do it like that, Steam, for some reason, that's fine. If you don't want to have it the option just for games you own, then do it that way. That's good enough. But I don't even see why you can't do it just for games you own, period. And some weirdos, maybe they want to like re-earn all the achievements again in their favorite game. Then let them. Like why not? Like it doesn't affect anything to get an achievement a second time, and it's not cheating. So let people reset their Steam achievements. Remove achievements, basically, but just in a more fair and smooth manner. So people, when they return a game, they don't have to suffer knowing they have this achievement. And yes, I said suffer. Okay, I said suffer. Deal with it. Also, when you return a game that you own, let's go to my favorite garbage game. If you get rid of a game and you no longer own it, can we get rid of the review box, please? Some people are like, oh, but then you can't review games that you returned. Should people be able to review games that they returned? I mean, Steam's crazy about like fake reviews and not being able to review games you got for free. So why can you review a game that you returned? Now it's free, right? How about you can review a game when you own it, but when you don't own it anymore, you can't review it anymore. But if you reviewed it already, the review stays. So if people want to review a game that sucks, they can review it, then return it. And for everybody else who doesn't want to see this freaking box anymore in games that they don't own and wish they never owned, just remove it. Or just put in an option under settings for your account where games no longer in your library don't show you review boxes. So at least you could hide it, kind of how removing games from your library isn't really remove it, but it hides it in a really, really proficient manner. Can we at least get that toggle, Steam? I know, I love you guys, praise Gaben, but you guys move at the speed of molasses, okay? And aesthetics, cosmetics are like the last thing on your mind. But beauty matters, Games are an art, and so is their collection. So give us a check. Give us a little check. Hide boxes. If you can't just remove the box, heaven forbid we can't review a game that we returned. There's so many different ways you could fix this issue. It's not so oh, you want to review it, fine. Let give people an option to review it. You can have it both ways. You can have your cake and eat it too. There's no reason to have this stupid box. Okay, next. It's really annoying for badges. Why can't we reorganize our badges? You know how annoying it is to have a badge and then like 3 other different games, and then you have the foil badge? Why can't you automatically put the regular badge and the foil badge next to each other? Huh? Like right here. Look at this. After Fall Insanity, and then Steam Getaway, Divinity Original Sin Classic, After Fall Insanity foil. Like, do you know how annoying that is? Put them together. Or even better, let us reorganize our badges. Like, I don't know, with bizarre random system, it seems to be mostly just the order of unlocks. And when you level up a badge, it counts as a fresh unlock, so it moves it. Why can't we reorganize our list of badges? Is that going to break something? Is that too hard? Do you not have the technical ability for that? Let us reorganize our badges. So we could do it by like games and alphabetical or any like rarity. Is that I don't think that's too much to ask. I really don't. So if you could let us do that, that would be sweet. Please put our foils and our regular badges together. Another thing, this no card drop remaining thing is ugly. We got the regular list, which just says the hours, and then this stupid little no card drops remaining thing. What's up with that? Like, does this mean that we're eligible for that random free booster pack? Isn't there a less obtrusive way of letting us know that we're eligible, if that's even true? Because you have it's just ugly. You want symmetry, and you see like the hours for these games, and then boom, no card drops. Why can't, even if it was all no card drops, at least it would make sense. You want things to match. Matching's very important. Furthermore, why can we not see foil badges unless we actually have a foil card? That's really annoying. Like, you're trying to figure out what badges you need and you want to include the foil badges. You can't see the foil badges. The foil badge only pops up if you actually have a foil card. So if you want to actually go out and buy the foil cards to craft the foil badge, you got to go to the market, type it in manually, and buy one, then it pops up. It's a pain in the ass. There should be an option, show unowned foil badges, a little check mark, a setting in preferences or something. And it's really annoying also because when you buy the foil cards that you need to craft the foil badge, you can't just click go to the badge because it takes you to the regular badge. So you got to go to your inventory, find the foil card, and then click on badge progress from that card in order just to see the cards needed and to try and craft the foil badge, because the foil badge does not pop up in all these different areas, and it makes you the pain in the patootie. Come on. And also, what is up with the incredibly sorry, my eye. I got wear contacts. Got something in my eye. Why are some like booster packs for gems? Like some of them cost 600, some of them cost 2,000 gems. Is that set by the publisher? Like, there should be a set value based on just how many cards there are. Like, I don't understand. I feel like some developers who want to be nice just make it cheap, and some dickholes just make it more expensive. And I also think that the gem value for items should be increased just a little bit across the board. It's ridiculous how worthless things are. Obviously, you're not going to turn things into gems in general. You're going to try and sell it on the marketplace. So rarely you convert things to gems when it's worth like 2 cents on the marketplace, right? And it would be nice if you actually got more than like 10 gems, considering how expensive booster packs are. Like, it would still be, even if you increase the value like by 20%, it would still be a joke. I know that, it's just like, haha, be happy we gave you anything. You're basically just throwing it away unofficially, but Wouldn't it be nice if it was worth a little more gems? Um, what else? What else? Oh yes. Can you not make Steam Holiday Event cards limited time? Like I don't know how that's a good thing. Uh, look at this shit. I got a level 1 holiday sale 2001, 2015. Like if I could, I would remove it completely. It's embarrassing. Only level 1. Like the very first Steam event badge was unlimited. And then they were like, "Oh, let's make it limited." I don't understand why. I mean, so people can feel cooler, but for completionists and collectors, why can't they go back and get badges for holiday events they missed? What's the big deal? And obviously, it would stimulate the Steam economy because everyone would be going crazy buying these cards, and you could only earn them from the market, right? And you get a cut, so why wouldn't you want to do that? I mean, it's just Steam after all. Do we need like exclusive limited time badges? I mean, come on. And if you're gonna do it that way, then at least again, like I know you like removing badges is a because you can't remove badges because that affects your Steam level and that could be a problem. But for Steam events, since they're limited time, at the very least, let us remove Steam badges for limited time events so we can at least pretend that it doesn't exist if we have a level 1 badge for an event and it's embarrassing. That would be nice. Also, for Steam curators. For some genius reason, games that you've marked as not interested don't show up under Steam curators. I like, when you're not interested in a game, okay, don't show up on Discovery and stuff. But for curators, it's like the whole point of curators is to push you in new and interesting directions and to show you games that maybe you wouldn't normally be interested in. So when a curator says, buy this game, and then you're like, I don't see nothing because you already flagged it as not interested, it's stupid. And then you think a curator's not even adding new games. He is. It's just all games you flagged as not interested. So come on. Not interested, like you could have it like grayed out to show that we said not interested already, but the curator games should show, for the main page, it should show games we flagged as not interested. Because basically it becomes an echo chamber where the only games you see on the Steam curator page are games that you already own or wishlisted. Show me the games that maybe that said I didn't want because I'm like, oh, this curator said I should get it. Maybe I should get it after all. Also, I have to say the Steam curator main page is shit. Like, if I want to see a list of all the games that all my curators together have been recommending, how do I do that, huh? How do I do that? Curators you follow? Huh? Huh? Recent recommendations? Sounds promising, right? So let's click see more. Let's see what happens when we click see more. Oh, it takes me back to the main page. The page is broken. It's a fake link. Alternative links, bogus links, lies. What is going on here, Steam? Is it actually a broken button? I want to see a list of all the games all my curators have recommended. Like, I can't even do that. Are you serious? I'm clicking on see more. It takes me back to the main page. So how do I see the full list of all my game curators together? Are you saying I have to look at each curator individually? Are you retarded? Oh, I shouldn't say retarded. I'm sorry. That's rude. Are you... I don't know. Insert whatever politically correct, non-insulting insult for being stupid. So yeah. You kind of make curators kind of worthless, you know what I'm saying? And while I'm at it, it would be really nice if right over like the curator it said the date of the last game that the date of the last game that they put on their list. Because you got curators here that haven't added a new game, positive, negative, whatever, for like 3 years. And you don't see that till you click on the curator. It'd be really nice if I could just see a list of all the curators and all the dates from the last time they were active. So I'm like, this dude hasn't added a game in 4 years. I'm going to remove him. Now I got to click on each curator individually. When you're following like 50 curators, that's kind of a lot of work, dude. The whole point of curators is to make fighting games easier, not more work. So yeah, I want a full list and I want to see the dates, if you don't mind. If is that okay with you? Um, Greenlight's going away, so I guess I really shouldn't talk about Greenlight. I will mention though that Greenlight was annoying because it was very hard to see games you've already looked at. Like, when you look at a game on Greenlight, like the main list, it should have just told me right away games that I've already clicked on, games that I've said yes or no on already, without me having to click on it again. Also, like it's supposed, like you think the game, like it's going to be in order of like the newest added, but it's like newest added plus success of voting. So it's just weird. Like it's not in proper order, and it's very hard to see games if you just want to see games you haven't seen yet. But again, Greenlight's going away. Hopefully, the new system will be better. I don't know how it could be worse. So we'll see. And I guess this doesn't matter. Uh, hmm. What else? Oh yeah, I know people. I've already asked about this, and they were like, oh, this counts as their private profile, so it's never gonna happen. I don't think people should be able to remove comments from their game reviews, because it's just ridiculous. Like once you like a review on a game, that's public. That's not something you own. You put that out there. That's not like your profile or something. And when you review a game, you're trying to influence people's thoughts about a game. So if you make a review listing false, misleading information, and then in comments someone politely explains you're wrong or whatever, and then the person can just delete the comment, cover up his lies. What, you're going to report the review for being misleading? Yeah, let's see how long it takes Steam to react. Like they're going to investigate whether or not a claim is true. But on the opposite end, like it's much easier to report something for harassment, and you don't need to be familiar with the game to understand harassment, so they can just look at a comment right away to see if someone's being an asshole. So, somebody posted a review for a game. I'm not going to go into the details. And the review itself was like factually incorrect. So I made a comment and I explained that they were wrong. And it was polite. I was polite. I know people are so mean on Steam. I figured if I'm polite, maybe I'll just I'll explain the guy, and he'll like be like, oh, okay, I'm try I try to be nice. Um, and I explained why he was wrong, and he was kind of rude, but he tried to say that he said I was wrong, but he basically said that he hates all games of this genre because he believes all of them are inherently pay to win. And then it's like, well, then you're not really reviewing the game anymore. Like you have a vendetta. And I responded politely, and I was like, well, you enjoy your crusade, but I just wanted to try and explain how you were wrong. And then I get like this weird notification from Steam saying like something about like there was an update to my comments on that review. So I go there, and at first I don't see like where's the new comments, and then I realized he deleted my comments. I guess when he realized I made him look like an idiot, or that his cover was blown. And not only did he delete my comments, but he didn't even delete them all. He just deleted most of them, and he deleted some of his comments, and he made like a fake conversation based on the comments he left to make it look like he was right and that this game was pay to win. And it was just so disgusting that he was able to do that and to use me to further his own bogus claims. And there was nothing I could do. There was nothing I could do. So the only thing I could do was just delete my comments that were left, not to play into his scheme. So I just deleted my comments, my 2 comments that were left. And I felt so disgusted that he could just push a button, delete my comment. Barely a notification. Like I just got the generic notification that like a thread that I was subscribed to basically had an update, and he was just able to do that. Like if somebody if someone puts a comment on a review saying this is incorrect, you can't just delete that. Now, if someone leaves a comment and says, you're a piece of shit, die in a fire, get AIDS or whatever, or I raped your dog, then the reviewer can just flag the review, the comment, And theoretically, hopefully, the idea is Steam would look at it, saying this dude's a harasser, and then they delete the comment and like add a I don't know, a point or something to your account, and you keep doing that, you get banned, as you should. But instead, they're like, oh no, we don't give a shit. People can remove comments, but if it's a false review, you could flag it. Oh yeah, because Steam is going to investigate individual claims on a game. I'm sure that's really going to be more successful than flagging a comment for harassment. It's just so stupid. And I made a comment in the Steam suggestions forum, and they're like, "Oh, reviews are part of someone's profile. They belong to you, so you have complete control over them to prevent harassment." No, reviews are public, and they affect game sales, and that's bullshit. That is such bull. Like, holy fuck, that's bullshit. So what else? Let's see. Badges, reset achievements, get rid of VR, or let us organize our library, remove the review box, fix the curators so we can actually see the list of all games, and remove the stupid, if it's hidden, you can't, if you marked it not interested, don't see it, and just make the review list in general, because we can't even see a list, period. Give us an option, to see when the last game a curator's looked at was without having to click on it. Oh, and another thing. Right now, under if you look under the list for the main page of Steam, the main page, you look like popular new releases or top sellers or specials. Games you flag as not interested do not come up for new releases, top sellers, specials. It only shows up for upcoming. That's stupid. The whole point of flagging a game as not interested is a note to yourself that you've looked at this game and you probably don't want it. And so it doesn't come up under like discovery queue, and it doesn't come up under like the new queue. And by the way, the new queue is stupid. Like the discovery queue and the new queue, there should be one freaking queue, okay? But anyway, so it doesn't show up there, so you don't see a game you already said you don't want. But for here, if I want to know what the top sellers are of a game, show me the top sellers. Why are you not showing me the games that I'm not interested in? If like my interest in what's selling well has nothing to do with what I want to buy, okay? Or what's popular new releases. It's just really stupid that the top seller list shows. So because I listed everything as not interested, right? The top seller list is completely blank for me. Just because I don't want to buy a game doesn't mean I don't want to know how well it's selling. And yes, I could click on the top sellers button and then see the list. But what is the point of this then? What? This is the list of top selling games that I haven't said I don't want? Just show me the list. Not interested means I don't want to see it in the queue. Like, that's all it should be. Why are you hiding not interested games from the sales tabs? It's dumb. And again, if some people are like, oh, I like that, just add a toggle. Toggles are the future. No one's going to say, oh my god, too many toggles. Why are you giving me so many options, Steam? Just go like account preferences, profile. Give us some toggles. Do you want to see games you flagged as not interested under, top sellers and new releases and stuff? And you could check yes or no. Heaven forbid we get an option. So can we get that, please, Steam? And another thing, very important. Many, many years ago, when I was a young Steam user, when like the very first, this is before movies were even on Steam, like some weird documentary slipped on or something, and I got triggered, and I added the tag, get off Steam. And now that I'm trying to use tags again, I'm like, get off Steam, what is this from? And I'm like, oh yeah. So I've been trying, but like I want it gone. Like, it's embarrassing. Get off Steam. Like I had a moment of madness years ago, and now I feel like a stupid, cringy 12-year-old when I see get off Steam, and I can't get rid of it. Why? Like, I've tried to find every game I've labeled as get off Steam and remove the tag, because I heard if you do that, then the tag will disappear. And it's still here. So I think either it just won't go away, or maybe there's like something out there I flagged as get off Steam, and I can't find it. And because of that, I'm stuck with this horrendous, embarrassing tag forever. Give us the option, so when we click on a tag, it shows all the games that we flagged with that tag. Oh my god, it's mind-blowing, right? It's crazy. Oh man, how original, how I come up with these ideas. And then I could see that whatever it was, untag it and get rid of this. So it's a 2-for-1. One, we should be able to see a list of everything we've tagged with a certain tag, just, for easier shopping and whatever. And two, if we want to remove a tag from our history, we need to untag everything we tagged. Doing this would list the things we've tagged. I've tried everything. I've tried finding games with that tag. I've went to web pages that track games with tags. I can't find anything. It just won't find it. Maybe whatever I tagged get off Steam is off Steam now, like for real. And like because it's off Steam, but I tagged it, it's like stuck forever. That's messed up. That's bullshit. We need a way to get rid of tags that we've tagged in the tags. Whew. So yeah, I think that's it. Please fix the tags. Let us get rid of cringy tags from yesteryear. Give us a reset option for achievements. Give us a way to remove or hide the review boxes for games that we don't have anymore, don't own anymore, don't want to see it anymore. Fix the curator page so we can see a full list of all games all curators have looked at. And I want to see games that curators have mentioned. I don't care if I said not interested. If I'm following a curator, I want to know what games he's talking about. And also let us see easily the last activity date for all our curators at once, so it's easier to remove dead curators without having to click on each one manually. Fix the top sellers and stuff lists. Let us organize our badges. Make it easier to manage foil badge and yeah, I mean, you heard what I was talking about. This is all important Steam management stuff that doesn't necessarily have to do with the games themselves that are still very relevant. Oh, and get rid of the horrendous VR category in the library. Let us organize our games library any way we see fit, not just alphabetically. Oh, what would be cool? If we have a friend with something in his inventory, like a Steam card, and we want it, there should be a way to sort of ask if they are willing to give it to us without asking, like a poke. That would be cool. Add you're looking at Steam cards, and you see your friend has a card, but you're shy and you're a loser and you don't want to just ask them directly. So give us an option to click on the card or whatever it is in their inventory. And then we poke, and then it's like so and so your friend has poked you about this card, or poked you about this game. So it's like a really really passive aggressive subtle way of saying I kind of want this card. If you don't want to give it to me, then let's just pretend this never happened. But if you are willing, then let me know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, poke, like for a specific inventory item, poke. And once again, this video is extremely long, so I'll end it here. But let's fix Steam. Come on. You can do it, Valve. Praise Gaben. I love you, but you got a lot of little accessory quirk thing, little things that need tweaking, brah. Let's make Steam the best Steam arena it can be.